All right, shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel, the elect of Yahushai. First and foremost, Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach, Yahushai, Wa Baha Recha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach Yasha Allah well. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. Enough respect, blessings, and peace to the Akim out there pushing this word throughout the four corners of this earth, risking their life for Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai's sake. Adon Ratazah, which means Lord willing. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So basically, this lesson is going to be on your ethnicity, okay, is determined by the seed line of your father. Alright? Your ethnicity is strictly determined by the seed line of your father. Alright? And we're going to break down the precept of Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. Okay? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And up till now, you still have a lot of carnal Israelites who can't get this because it's a stumbling block to them. Okay? Alright? They can't look past skin color. Alright? How an individual looks. Okay? They'll use or throw around popular or common terms such as mixed, or mixed race, or biracial. Alright? So if we read Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. Okay? So it says, okay, it mentions the word pedigrees, after their families. Okay, and this verse, again, strictly says that ethnicity, okay, is determined by the house of your father. Again, they're throwing around terms like mixed race, when in all actuality, there's no such thing. I used to hear that growing up a lot. Okay, but getting back to the fact of the matter, okay, that ethnicity, your nationality, is determined by your father's seed line. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your mother is, whether she's a Jake or a heathen. Okay. Now the important thing about understanding this verse is the key word in there, pedigrees. Okay, because that'll give you if you understand the meaning of that, it'll give you a thorough understanding of this, and it'll make sense of this of this precept. You'll understand this precept. Okay, so let's look up the word pedigree.
Pedigree.
Right, so this is the online dictionary of the definition of the word pedigree on Google. It says the record of a descent of an animal showing it to be purebred. Okay, number 2, second definition, the recorded ancestry or lineage of a person or family. Okay. So, again, that's why it's important to, look up words, get into words. Okay, or else you won't get the understanding of it, the proper understanding of it. Alright. Because you've still got, Israelites and other people, again, claiming that, your ethnicity is determined by your mother when it's by your father. Okay. It says the history or provenance of a person or thing especially is conferring distinction. A genealogical table. Okay. And another thing is, you have, for example, people say, the half black or half white, alright, the half Chinese and half Indian, the half Japanese and half Native American, so on and so forth. And there's no such thing. Now, of course, if your father, being, let's say, for an example, a so-called Negro who laid down with a heathen, for example, a Korean woman, then, you're most likely, the child will most likely, take on, the genetics and the features, of the mother, of the Asian mother. For example, the slanted eyes. Okay? But we know salvation is only for the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the Israelite foreigners scattered across the world who may look like these other nations, but whose seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to their fathers. Okay? You're the children of Israel. So if we look up the word ancestry, and it reads
ancestry,
one's family or ethnic descent. Look up descent.
descent,
The origin or background of a person in terms of family or nationality. Look up lineage.
lineage,
Direct descent from an ancestor, ancestry or pedigree. Okay. That's where it goes. Okay. So if we read Numbers 1 and 18 again. Numbers 1, verse 18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, by their polls. Okay, so it's through your father. All right. Now, you may have, Israelites who haven't met their father or know them. Okay, and it was probably raised by their grandparents. So they never had the opportunity to meet their father. But if you're an individual that believes this word, all right, this truth, and you call on the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and in truth, then you're an Israelite. If you're looking to learn this knowledge and work out your own salvation, then you're an Israelite. Okay? Let's get a precept in John chapter 7 verse 24. Book of John chapter 7 verse 24. It's words of Yahushai. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Alright, so you can't just look at a person and say, oh, they're a heathen or they're a Jake. Alright, you got to try the spirit. Alright, spiritually. Okay, we're not carnal. Okay. Let's get another precept. Romans 8 verse 16. And it reads, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the living power Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushai. Okay, so it's the Spirit. Okay. All right. Okay. Bear with me. Still lucky about that. Right. So again, where are you before you conceived? All right. You're in your father's testes. Okay. Your mother is just the house. Okay. Your mother's basically the earth where the man plants his seed, and you come forth into this world. Okay. Your mother's just the incubator, so to speak. All right. So it's directly from your father that you come from. Okay. But again, if you're an Israelite and you don't have no relation with your father, you never met your father. All right. But again, you're seeking the truth in sincerity and in truth. Okay. Then you're an Israelite. Okay, because no heathen wants anything to do with this. No heathen wants anything to do with the name of the Lord, the true name of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, because the name is dreadful among the heathen. Okay? So it doesn't matter about your skin tone, your complexion, all right? Your height, your weight, your eye color, your hair color, whatever the case may be, your looks in general. All right? Because remember, we discontinued from our heritage, pursuant to Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. So you're going to get Israelites that look like anyone, to where we've been scattered to, which is everywhere. All right. So that was just a quick lesson on the, Numbers, the precept Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. So I hope this was edifying to the elect. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. In closing, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Ruach HaKodesh. That shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom to the elect.